Hi guys, this is Samantha Kitchen and I will be your host for the debate show. And today we're going to be talking about a serious issue that most teenagers deal with. And today we have Beshwali, Kiera, and Natalie on the show today. And one of the things that I want to talk about is this whole Rutgers situation. There's two students that were at Rutgers that filmed another student. He left a camera in her room and filmed her. Now, how do you guys feel about that? Like, do you feel like that's an invasion of privacy?
It is an invasion of privacy. First off, how did you get access to her room to put the camera in there?
Well, I guess they knew who she was and they just decided to frame her and just film. It was a man and a woman. They were in a relationship. And they just decided to, put a video camera, and she didn't even know about it. It was two incidences. So, what do you feel? Do you feel like they got a great penalty because they had to pay a $25,000 fine to get out of jail?
To get out of jail. So wait, they had to pay a $25,000 fine to get out of jail, even though they exploited a young woman because they entered her territory and filmed her.
Yes, with another person having sexual encounters with different people.
No. $25,000, I think like that's still a hefty ticket or price, and I think they do deserve that, but just the whole fact, like, she's probably scarred emotionally, mentally, physically, or whatever the case may be from everything that happened. And I know the way my family would have told me how to handle it is not a good way, so I'm not going to suggest that way, but I'm just saying it's just unacceptable. I think they maybe should be either get kicked out of school. I think that's something else that should be given to them, get kicked out of school, expelled or something, because that's completely unacceptable behavior. That's just ridiculous. So, yeah.
Well, how do you feel about it?
I think they do deserve to get fined that much money, because it sounds like a peeping Tom,
Yeah.
You know how someone comes in your window and just film, not filming, but like watch you,
Yeah.
but it's like saved on,
Well, they also put it
Cameras.
online. So
that's even worse.
Yeah, I would have went after them. They wouldn't be living today. I'm just saying.
Now, do you think that, I think they should have got more. I actually think that they should get probation. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Like, I feel that because they're invading privacy and because this is exactly what the article says, collecting or viewing several images without consent is a 4th degree crime. And it also says transmitting them into a third degree crime with a maximum prison term of 5 years. Do you believe that, I think that's appropriate for this incident?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. As well as with the whole probation, I'm very adamant of them getting kicked out of school, because it's like, if that was to happen at Widener, first off, that would be ridiculous. That's putting the institution's name out there on jeopardy, because they're like, well, what kind of students are they having at their school if they're running around filming people having sexual intercourses and getting naked and stuff? So that's bad naming the school. Then people themselves, they should just get kicked out, and the school should try to fix things up. I guess offer the girl, I would want a whole year of free tuition, but I'm not the girl, so I would at least want something out from Rutgers, to accommodate for all the emotional and whatever counseling I'm gonna have to go to just because somebody's been seeing my businesses. Yeah.
I agree as well. I also think that because of the situation, I think they should have more of a press release of be careful of who you're friends with, because of the fact that you don't know who any of these people are. Going freshman year, going in, she's 18 years old, going into freshman year of college, and you meet these two people and you think, oh, you're best friends, and then all of a sudden they do something like that. What do you think their intentions were? Just to this is another porno site or something, to watch somebody film an 18-year-old? Do you really think that's necessary? You should warn 18-year-olds coming into college?
I can see where you're coming from, to warn them, but at the end of the day, to each his own. Once you become 18, you're considered a young adult, so you're making your own decisions in life. And if they decide to befriend people that they really don't understand all their intentions, I'm not gonna if I really don't trust you, I'm not going to have you in my room, just walking around my room, getting access to my card. And at that, keep your business to a very small thing. Like it goes to show you if she was doing one night stands, it got caught on video and they got, you know, published everywhere. So maybe I would want to keep track of how many one night stands I have and not have them at all. But it's just, I guess, to be a precaution system, like have everybody aware, like it's safety. Don't let people just walk into your room, or don't hold the doors open so complete strangers can walk in.
I'm
Stuff like that.
wondering how they even, like, I guess maybe she knew of them, because it doesn't really give much information online or any article, but like I'm wondering how they even got into the room and like just placed it, and how she didn't even see it. Like, how is that possible that you don't see a camera in your room, that it's not yours?
I think someone had access to her room, probably like a roommate or something like that, someone like that.
What do you
It was
think?
probably a prank. It was a prank that was taken too far.
Yeah.
It must
Who
be
knows?
someone who has a key to her room.
Yeah.
Or she left
Or if
her
not,
key
they got the
somewhere.
teddy bears with the little camera eye. I'm just saying. They could have did it like
And
that.
And what do you think, Kiera?
I really don't know what to say.
Like, what if you were a parent and you saw and you found out that your 18-year-old, you know, was exploited like that? How would you react to it? Would you want more
I'd
money?
be pissed off.
Would you want
I
more
would
money?
be pissed off because when you pick a college, you're supposed to look at the safety and all those other things like that, and make sure that your child is at the best place where, you know, they can be. But I feel as though the charges, what they were penalized, it was a good deed, but that's just a mess.
I think that it, like, if you want to, I feel like, one, they need to serve their time. Two, they need to, like, just go to community service and realize that exploiting somebody or putting it online or filming, that's actually a huge crime. Filming underage, not that she's underage, but filming without consent is still a crime, and still, like, it's horrible to even have in this society where, you know, people are just doing horrible things to other students.
Yeah. But even if they did, like, get locked up or go do their community service or whatever the case may be, who knows if that's really going to be a drastic change on them. They can clean up for the, 3 or 4 years that they're in there, and then walk out and be like, you know what, let me go film a squirrel having sex. I'm just saying. They can just do whatever they want. So, who knows? But you do have a point. Like, I just think it's kind of a little odd that she did not know about what was going on, or she was unaware of the whole circumstances.
But it's not like somebody's going to walk in their room and be like, oh, well, let me look to see
Yeah,
if there's a
true.
camera in there.
Like, when you go in your
Nobody
room,
knows
just
that,
sleep
you
or-
know, somebody would actually do something like that.
Now, I don't know about you, but my freshman and sophomore year, I was a fanatic about anything that was out of place. I don't know if you're like that. Like, I come in the room and I see, like, my shoes are not where I put them. I get a little freaked out. I'm like, well, don't touch my shoes. Now, I don't know if she was like that. Maybe she was just coming home and just, like, decided, hey, let's do this and that with that person.
Yeah.
But, like, I always analyze where I'm at, because you just never know who's going to touch your things or move them, because I have 6 siblings. So you don't just go in a room and, like, think that your stuff is where it should be. So I really think that maybe it's not her fault, obviously, because she's the victim, and but not to see the camera at all, not to even expect anything, is just a little.
I think it's
It's a
possible.
little out there.
It's possible because I go to my room all the time. I don't look to see what's different. I just go to my room.
Yeah.
Because that's your privacy.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't know. somebody
Especially
actually do
because
something like that.
of school and all that, you just think that
You
you're
don't
focused
expect-
on all that stuff. But I don't know. With this is just a serious offense in every way, and for any woman to feel like that, and like that's just like anybody can be put through that situation. Think about it. If it happened at Widener, all women here would be like, oh my God, like I gotta think who my
I'll
friends
be in an
are.
uproar.
Like-
I'm gonna walk around with Twitch. Get somebody.
So you think all women at Rutgers are going around with knives?
No.
I highly doubt. But I'm just saying.
They're probably
never know.
going into their dorms, making sure everything is okay before they
Yeah.
actually do anything.
So do you think that women at other schools should know about this so they can be aware of those types of people?
Absolutely.
Okay. What else do you?
There's some people that they trust anybody. I don't trust everybody, so but you don't know who might. You might think someone's like your best friend and buddy with you, but then they're not.
Yeah.
So
That's
a
exactly.
threat.
I think it's a lesson learned that don't bring to your room your business 24/7. I guess.
And don't call everybody your friend.
Booty calls.
But this wasn't just videos. This was pictures too. How does that
God.
happen as well? Like
I think
know.
something plotted. I think they
Me
plotted
too.
this out.
Somebody was in there.
Yeah, I think this seems as if, you know, when probably a girl and a guy, they were in a relationship and they send in each other's pictures or whatever the case may be, and they break up. So the man's trying to be like, well, I'm gonna get revenge and I'm gonna blast her pictures all over Facebook or whatever the case may be. Maybe it sounded like it was that. I don't know. Who knows? Revenge.
Yeah.
But
you don't really know. I mean, they just
don't send your nude pictures out.
Exactly. It's, don't do that, and just be more just be more aware of your scene, because like anything can happen. Anything, like you could. I know that one time my roommate came in and like she didn't shut the door all the way, and it was still open a little bit, because these dorm rooms,
My dorm's like that.
they don't lock all the way, so somebody can just sneak in. I mean,
Yeah.
here at Widener, didn't somebody like creep over another person?
Oh, yeah.
Like, isn't that another issue that happened?
Yeah, I don't.
No, at some
I
point,
don't know. I don't
someone-
listen to he said, she said, whatever I heard. So I don't know if that's true. I can't speak on that one. But I do know about people like holding doors open and people walking in trying to solicitate to buy candy for like baseball and basketball teams.
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
really
let me
not.
get
And then they steal iPods and stuff when you leave your doors wide open. I know about that issue, but I don't know about somebody creeping over.
Well, that's just, it's the issue of invasion of privacy, taking photos without consent and putting them online, which is even worse, because not just your friends are going to see it, other people that you don't even know are going to see it, and that's just like, oh my God, like I just saw your photo, and across the world somebody can see your photo, or, I mean, it's a horrible thing.
Like you have a mole on your left butt cheek. That's funny.
But how else do you guys feel about this article that they have online? Any other feelings that you might like? Just in general, like, do you feel like your personal being is like at risk? Do you think that anybody would do that to you?
No, because
Yeah, it's
commute.
possible. It's possible for someone
I
to do
commute.
that to you, but you
I
gotta be
stay
careful who's your friends.
Yes.
No. I'm just aware of my settings and my belongings, and I wear things at my room, and I'm on like the first floor of my dorm, so it kind of sucks. And if it happens, it happens. All I know is you could just delete, I guess. You can't delete, but whatever the case may
Just
be.
be
You
conscious
all
of
can't
who
go
you are.
around
You
butt
can't-
naked
that-
anyway.
That
I'm
can
just
happen.
saying.
Can't happen.
Just
I
be
don't know.
conscious of who you're around and who you make your friends, because you don't know what they'll do, especially your freshman year. Everybody tries to fit in just because you have a car or what you have on, things like that. Everybody's not your friend. So just be conscious of who you're around and your environment and things like that.
Well, maybe that's the case as well. Maybe this person was just trying to befriend these other two people, and they just took advantage of her and just decided to do that. One day maybe she went to the bathroom and they were still in the room, and they just decided, hell, let's put a camera inside her room and joke around or something like that, and just really didn't know the dangers and the consequences of this.
Exactly.
So but like I said, it's a good topic. It's a good way of keeping women and men. It's not just for men, like women, because men are put through this as well. So to keep them aware of your surroundings and trusting people. So thank you guys very much for coming and discussing. This is the Debate Show, and have a great day. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Debate show. Baby Bake show.